So in my random measurements series of the red Solo cup, if you measure to just where those little humps are, there's a cup and a half of rice. So there we go. Wash it 3 times till the water comes clear. Okay, it's clear-ish. Whoops, sorry, I have a new holder and I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. Anyway, the rice is clear-ish at this point. Okay, so normally I would just add some water here, but I'm gonna jazz this up a little bit. So I'm adding, I don't know, like that much coconut milk out of a can. It's probably, I'd say it's about 1/3 of the can, okay? And shush that around. And then at this point, add enough water till it comes up to that knuckle, that first knuckle right there. And because that's the standard measurement of cooking perfect rice every time, not quite. If you put an alternate liquid other than water in first, then you can just top it up with water and you're golden. There we are. And because I know absolutely you're not going to go out and buy limes, you know who I'm talking to, we're going to lime out of a bottle it, because I know you'll have lime juice in a bottle. So just sort of a couple of bloobs like that. Okay, so there's your rice with the water coconut combo, little tiny bit of lime juice. Don't add anything else at this point. Lid on, plug it in, turn it on. If you have the kind of rice cooker that has a steamer up in the top, and I know you do, add some frozen broccoli to the steamer portion at the top, put the lid on the top of the whole thing, turn it on. When it clicks, just unplug it and leave it. I'm waiting for my beef to thaw, and then this will be done and I'll come back and cook up that beef curry. This is gonna be delicious. Hi, it's Trace, I'm back. I'm making chaos curry, basically is how I refer to these, because they're not, as soon as you think, hey, this is totally going to be authentic, I do something ridiculous. And it's not even remotely close to authentic. Most of the time it's pretty darn tasty. So this is going to be a beef coconut Thai curry type mash deal. I love this. Where's my thing? The Thai red curry paste, I think is delicious. You can use a little, you can use a lot. Handy to have in the cupboard. If I was the only one eating this, I'd put tons of carrot in because I like carrot in my curry. However, I'm not going to be the one eating this because it's probably going to go live at the other side of town. In any event, get a pan. I like this. This is my sort of Wok Curtis Stone. I think it's the brand. I like it. It's pretty darn good. Anyhow, let's cook. Warming up my pan. Hot pan, cold oil. Food won't stick. That's the mantra. You just put a little bit of oil down in there. Get your Thai curry paste. And, I don't know, a teaspoon. I'm not going to measure. We're going to do that much. That's probably maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe. Let's go all the way to 2 tablespoons. Let's call that 2 tablespoons. I like my spatula for this. That could have been hotter. Anyway, mush it down. Okay, I'm back. So fry up the curry paste, the Thai red curry paste, just till it starts to get a little tiny bit darker. At this point, you can add in extra garlic and ginger if you want. I just don't think you need to. So I'm starting to get a little bit dark. So I have some ground beef, just shy of a pound. Because if you've watched any of my videos, we all know that one fact is true. I'm absolutely incapable of dividing things evenly. I don't know why. I just can't do it. Excuse me. I was outside with the chickens and my throat's all gravelly. So give that a shush around. Look, I'm playing with it way too much. Just leave it. Don't touch it. And let it do cooking things. You know what would probably help me? A glass of wine. You watch this while I get a drink. Okay, I'm back. You see the trick with ground beef? Just don't touch it. I'm a futzer. I have to touch it, mess around with it, and that's just annoying. Okay, so there we go. So it's just starting to brown a little bit underneath. So at this point, because I like an onion, I'm throwing in sort of a half of a small chopped up onion. If you don't want to eat the onion, I still think you should put it in because it absolutely enhances the flavor. I'm sorry, it really does. Then do your onion in huge pieces. That way you can pull it out. While I was preparing, I actually got ahead of myself and I have some waxy potatoes here. These are, I think, Yukon Golds. I'm not a fan to like mash them or just eat them normally. However, I do like them in things because they hold their shape. So in this particular instance, I'm all about the golden potato, the Yukon Gold. I have one sort of pretty large one over here cut into about 1-inch pieces. So just sort of mash it down because the more surface area at the bottom that touches, the browner it'll be. And brown food tastes good. We've established that many, many times. So am I going to cook my potatoes beforehand? Or you see, suddenly it's making me think about the order in which I do things. I don't like having to think about the order in which I do things. No, really I don't. Okay, so this is mostly browned up. At this point, I want to add in my potato because I want it to cook. So throw in a potato. That was a measuring spoon. That's okay because I don't really measure, do I? I got the measuring spoon out in order to measure things, to put them in here. I don't even know what I was thinking. Okay, so throw the potatoes in. I have about 2/3 of a can of coconut milk because it's basically what was left from making the coconut rice. So pour that in there. And then pour a little bit of water into the can. Get the rest. All right, because ultimately we just want it to just cover the potatoes. All right, because we're not making soup, even though it looks like soup right now. Okay, see, look, doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? At this point, before we do anything else, I have some fish sauce, absolutely mandatory. So do a couple of blobs, squirts of that. I'm gonna say, I don't know, just a little bit. And then the same amount of honey. I don't like this brand of honey, so I'm not going to share. I'm still trying to get money. I'm still trying to get honey from the home style beer brewing places here in Austin, and I can't. So let's see. If that happens, I will absolutely share. Oh, it smells delicious already. Coconutty, limey, a little bit of more fake lime in a can, or in a jar rather. And then, oh yeah, look. We're gonna bring this up to a boil. Oh, heck yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, now it's boiling. I'm gonna turn it way down low. Put the lid on and let it simmer till those potatoes are cooked. However long that takes. I'll come back and check in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. All right, I'll meet you back here. Okay, hey, I don't know. It's been about 12-ish minutes. Whoa, facial. Let me take a look, see what's going on in here. Oh, it looks exactly like when we left it, doesn't it? Except that the beef, let's check those potatoes. Gorgeous. Yeah, that works. See, I like the potatoes in kind of large-ish chunks. I should probably get a spoon, you know, just make sure it's not poison, because I'm special like that. And see what it needs. It might need salt, it might need sugar, it might need, well, we'll just see, shall we? Shall we? This is going to be hot. Cheers. Hold on, please. Holy cow, that's good. Holy cow, that's good. Dag nabbit. Okay, it needs a little bit of salt. Just a little. It definitely needs black pepper. I think it does need a little bit more sweetness, because everything's sort of, it's good, but just underneath the deliciousness radar. And another blob of, always, you can never go wrong with adding a little bit of extra lime or acid to these kinds of things. Because if you add salt, you have to add sweet, and if you add sweet, you have to add acid. It's sort of the house that Jack built type. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is stinking good. That's delicious. You can see how it's, I don't know, can you see how it's thickened up? Oh, there's my rice done. It's thickened up. I like it kind of juicy still, so I'm not going to mess with that at all. Now then, this can't possibly be dinner, can it? Why, of course not. Why? Say it with me. There's nothing green. So if you love peas, add peas. If you love broccoli, add broccoli. If you love green onions, I may or may not be addicted to them, add some green onions. Peas definitely. Well, that's hardly any to leave in the bag. Never mind, don't even look. Yes, I put icy peas in there. Relax. There you go. Gosh, yes, that's delicious. That now, that is sorted. That's a delicious meal. That would do probably, if I was a big man who was working hard, I'd say 4, maybe even 5 meals. That'll do. This is so easy, right? It's just a couple of pantry staples. Let me sample it again, just to, be sure. That's delicious. All right, so there's a little tiny bit of that coconut rice that I made. That's delicious. And I don't like that spoon. Oh, is that funny? Do you guys have favorite spoons? I absolutely have favorite spoons. Now, here's the deal, right? I just put those frozen peas in, 10 seconds ago. In there, they'll be fine. Look at that. Oh, yeah. A little extra juice. There you go. And then a little sample. Oh, for science. Hold, please. That's stinking delicious. These are the IKEA dishes that I got. Actually, here, let me do one of these for you. Hold on. Sorry, I thought I was done, but we're not. Okay, so these are the IKEA dishes. I think are the perfect size for lunch or dinner or whatever. I would dish it up like this. I'd sort of put almost half. I put some rice, sort of that much in. Okay. And then this on the other side, make sure you get a lot of potatoes. Yeah, you can have potatoes and thing at the same time. Come on now. Trying to divvy up potatoes by 4. And that is an absolutely delicious meal. Do up 4 of those, bung your lid on, shove it in the fridge, and then when you go onto the warehouse, grab one, nuke it up for lunch, or if you come home from dinner, nuke it up, eat it with maybe some homemade bread that your mother might make. You never know. Anyway, enjoy, go make it. It's delicious. Thanks again for all the support, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back.